Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this cute card. Merry Christmas. Now I know this bundle is sold out right now. It will be coming back in our next Christmas catalog, but hopefully some of you already have it. Or if you have your Brother Scan and Cut, it will cut out this image. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need a piece of Early Espresso that is 4 1/4 by 11. I've used some of the paper from Come Together Designer Series paper. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This piece is 3/4 by 4. This piece is 1 1/2 by 3. Yes, 1 1/2 by 3. You'll need a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4, a piece of Real Red that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and a piece from the Let It Snow Designer Series paper, Specialty Designer Series paper that is 3 by 4. All right. So let's get our Simply Scored here. And we're just going to score that at 5 1/2. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is you're going to need a scrap of crumb cake. And we will take this and fold it in half. Make sure we get a good crease with our bone folder. I'm going to take this little polka dot piece here, and that's going to go right on the front. Try to get it in the middle. Alright. Alright, so let's take our piece of Real Red, and since you're not going to see it under here, I'm going to take my snowflakes, and I'm just going to go ahead and take these 3 snowflakes from the Christmas Layers set, and I'm going to die cut those out of the middle of our piece of Real Red, because you're, like I said, you're never going to see it. It's going to be covered up by that piece of Designer Series paper. So we'll just make sure that it's in the middle there. And run that through a Big Shot. Take these off. I take your pick tool here. Make sure. Okay. Got a couple pieces that are stuck in there. The most part came out real well. So I'm going to need that one, and this one is actually the middle of this. We're going to use that on the inside. That one came out okay, and that one came out okay. So we'll just get this out of our paper here. Sure we get all of our little dots out of there. Okay. All right. All right, so now these two can adhere together. Gonna go right on top of this. Moving it around. Make sure I get a good border on all the sides here. And then this I guess that one's done. This is going to go right in the middle here. All right. Oop, I moved it. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take my scrap of crumb cake and my early espresso ink. First, before I do that, I'm going to take my little scrap of, well, not my scrap, by 1.5 by 3 inch piece of, looks like wood grain. I'm going to stick this in my triple banner punch here. And try and get it in the middle. Make sure it's all the way up. Give that a punch. It's going to give us a little banner there so that I can stamp both of my sentiments at the same time. So I'm going to take Enjoy the Stillness of the Season, which is right here. And that's going to go on our little banner here, more towards the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to take my mousse. I'm going to take the outline mousse. And I'm going to stamp that on the Whisper White, not on the Whisper White, on the crumb cake. Okay. These out of the way. I'm going to take my mousse punch. And I'm going to put that in here. Okay. So we got that. Here's our card front. And that's going to go down here. We have our little piece, our little sentiment here. I'm taking our white flax ribbon and I just cut off one of the ends. Yep. And I need 2 pieces from this. Okay. Then I'm going to take both of these pieces here. And I'm going to tie it just in a knot around this. And like I said, just in a knot. I'm going to have it more on the right than on the left. Okay. And that is going to go on here with some dimensionals. And I am going to put some dimensionals over the twine so it stays put. And I'm going to put this right at the edge of the designer series paper. So that's going to go right there. And I'm just leaving a little sliver of the designer series papers over here. All right, just like that. All right, now I am going to give these a little trim. I'm going to put my mousse on here. I'm going to take a couple of the large dimensionals and I'm going to put those on his body. I'm going to take some of the smaller dimensionals and I'm going to put those on his antlers. Now you could trim some down from the edges here to put on his legs. I'll do a couple. So I'll take one side off. And just put some on here. Make sure you got it behind his legs there. And I'll do one on this one. Okay. All right, so you can take all the backings off. And that's going to go right down here at the bottom. Okay. Now I can take my snowflakes and we're just going to put those right on here. That one's going to go on the inside. Glue on here, and I'm going to put this one right over the knot. And I'm going to take my tweezers, if it will let me. Yep. I'm just going to put those right there to help that stay. And this is a really tiny one. So you got to get really small dots over here. And that one's going to go over here. And then this one's going to go kind of under the banner. Right here. All right. And while these are drying, I'm going to take the inside right here And I'm going to take the Merry Christmas and my early espresso again. And that's going to go right here. Then I will take my little strip down here, and that's going to go right at the bottom. And I have a little bit hanging over here, so I'm just going to take my scissors, give that a trim, and then I'm going to take my little snowflake here, and that's just going to go right here. Alrighty, and I will bring in my card, take that off, put some more snail at the top, and then that's just going to go on the inside of our card. Okay, and there it is. That's all there is to it. Here's the other one. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.